Hey guys, I'm Jackie Brubaker, host of the Love You Even More podcast. I'm an author, marriage and family therapist in training, performer, and 2-time Emmy Award winner. Each week, I bring on people from all walks of life to talk to them about their inspiring stories in the fields of self-development, relationships, business, and how you can love yourself even more. For more about me and the podcast, visit us at loveyouevenmore.com. Hey guys, it's Jackie Brubaker. Oh, that's right, I'm going by Jacqueline. Hey guys, it's Jacqueline Brubaker, and welcome to the Love You Even More podcast. Today, I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about finding your independence. Yes, today is the 4th of July, so when you're hearing this, it'll be a little after the 4th of July. But regardless, I always really love to think about the 4th and how it can be our own Independence Day, whatever that means to you, whether you're going through a breakup, a divorce, moving, changing your life, transitioning. I think the idea of having your own Independence Day where you really get to just draw some lines in the sand and know who you are, and what you're becoming is really powerful. And I don't know about you guys, but I've certainly been having a lot of feelings around that lately. So I just wanted to come on and talk a little tiny bit about what that is. So I'm not even sure where to start with this because I'm just sitting in my chair, doing some journaling, looking at my cat. Like, do you want to go outside? Do you want to stay inside? What do you want? What do you want? Maybe we'll start with that. What do you want? How about that? What do you want? On this day of independence, what do you want? I know for me, very simply put, and maybe you all feel the same way or some of you feel the same way, I just really want peace. And when people say that, it feels true, right? We all just really want peace. And I think that there are a lot of ways to go about having peace in our lives. And one of them is just cutting out people who are not aligning with you, who are toxic, who you've been giving too much to. And that's not as simple as it sounds. For anyone who's tried to get rid of people who are just not working in their life anymore and they finally see it, like the veil is lifted and you're like, oh my gosh, wow. Sometimes it can be as simple as just a cutoff and no contact, which I highly recommend. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes they're family. Sometimes they're ex-husband who you have shared custody with. It's not always so black and white, right? But if we're really looking for peace, and we do have elements in our life, whether that's people who are toxic or work situations that are toxic, how can we go about getting what we want in this version of peace? And that's something that you have to ask yourself, right? That's not about like me telling you what to do. Because as a therapist, whether you're my client or you're not, I'm never going to tell you what to do. I'm going to ask you questions on what you think you should do. How could you get there? What could you do today that could make a slight difference or a big difference? So think about it. Think about the thing that you are like, you know what? I'm done with this because I want peace. And if I eliminate this thing or person or situation, that will contribute to more of my peace, because peace doesn't always come from just one thing, right? It's not like, sometimes that one thing is so prevalent in our lives that once we get rid of it, it is like, wow, everything is so much more even keel and functioning correctly. So think about what that thing is, and think about if you went to sleep tonight and you woke up and looked around and the thing that you wanted to have changed had changed, how would you know it had changed? Like, get up from bed, go do your morning routine. How would you know that that thing was solved, had changed, had left? How would you know? What would your life look like? How would it feel different? How would you be different? Would you still go to those same places in your head with, what I've sinned, problem solving, would you not need to anymore? Would that part of your life that was dependent on trying to solve this problem or eliminate this person or leave that job, suddenly that space would be open in your life, in your brain, to be filled with peace? What would you fill it with? Would you immediately find the next thing to worry about? Keep looking around your life right now and actually tell yourself, what's different? How would you know it's different? It's powerful, isn't it? It's a really powerful place to be. How would you know things had changed? And I think this is such an amazing exercise. It's something we use in therapy. It's called the miracle question. And for my marriage and family therapists out there listening, it's a really powerful question because it gives us the ability to figure out, how would things look different? How would I feel different? How would things be different if this element were gone or this element were solved? And then you ask yourself, is there anything today that I can do to solve that? If eliminating it completely is too big to do today, at this very moment, what parts of that could I put into my life right now? Implement into my life right now? If the goal is I want to lose 30 pounds. If I woke up and I had lost 30 pounds immediately, how would I feel in my body? Would I look in the mirror and be like, oh my gosh, I look amazing and feel amazing? You put your clothes on, they're loose. Oh my God, I need to go buy new clothes. You would walk around, you'd feel lighter. Would it solve the major problem of I need to lose weight? Pardon the plane if you can hear it. Would it solve it? Would you feel like everything is okay now if that was your main issue? Or would you look at yourself in the mirror and go, okay, well now this thing, now I have wrinkles. I'll just go get some Botox. Which again, go get some Botox. Go for it. But then once you get the Botox, would that solve everything? See what I mean? We have to be loving with ourselves. We have to be grateful for when we're able to solve something, when we're able to find that added piece, when we're able to get what we want, to really acknowledge that we got what we want, to acknowledge that that's one piece of the puzzle. It's one piece of the puzzle of peace. Because as humans, most of us are wired to look for the next problem to solve. And sometimes when we live in this world of if this one thing could change, everything would be better. The one thing could change. We win the lottery, we lose the weight. We find our soulmate. And then suddenly we're like, oh, what next? Or, ooh, I'm bored. I don't know what to do. I need some drama. I need something to focus on. Wait, let me go to grad school, which by the way, I'm not against because I went to grad school. I'm still in grad school. I'm almost done. But no, if you wanted to go to grad school forever, go to grad school. If you've been putting it off, just go. Just do it. Trust me, you'll appreciate that you did it. You'll be thankful you did it. If that's something you've wanted for years and years and years, then do it. But if it's I'll just go to grad school and that'll solve my problems, then don't do it. Hold off. Wait. It's a lot of work, guys. But yeah, we do look for the drama to replace the drama. A lot of us are wired that way from childhood. And humans are just looking to have a purpose. And maybe on this day of independence, right, we focus more on the purpose of what we want. What do we want? What is the purpose that we want to be doing? What makes us glow? What makes us tick? What makes us want to just be more? What will fill us up with this purpose that will make us happier and healthier and freer? Because they all go together. It's all a part of this beautiful lattice that is us. And when we finally see the lattice work for what it is, all the little pieces of the puzzle put together, we see how we're made up. And it's beautiful. And we should always be looking for something maybe to solve, but in those moments of you've solved it, let there be peace. Let there be space. Let there just be quietness and non-rushing and non-drama, because life will always give you something to worry about. Just wait, it comes. But in those moments where you have done the hard work and you have a moment of peace and clarity and quietness and stillness, just enjoy it and let it be that peace that you keep asking for. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think I've given you guys some good food for thought. I hope that today is a day that this small bit of time got you thinking and maybe got you appreciating the moment of peace that you're in already, that you've found, that you're maybe trying to fill with something else. Think about your purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose is, it doesn't have to be this big, grandiose thing. It doesn't have to be like, I'm going to go build schools in Africa, which, my God, if you are doing that, like, congratulations, that's amazing. That's so great. But, like, that's not everyone's purpose, you know? Your purpose might be just to be a really good friend to your people, to your friends, to your family, to the people that you meet on the street. Just be friendly. That might be your purpose, is just to be kind. I would hope that all of our purpose is to be kind, but, might not be. People are different. I just recently got home from New York, and I was there for a bit, and it was an amazing trip. If you guys follow me on social media, you'll know that I went to sing at Carnegie Hall, which was an incredible moment in my life. Oh my God. I walked out on the stage for dress rehearsal and I actually just started crying. Like, when I think about it now, it's still incredibly overwhelming to think that I got to sing at one of the most incredible venues in the world, where so many beautiful artists have sung, presented their artwork, presented their work, just the voices that have graced that stage. And I got to be part of it. And it had been in the works for about a year, singing at Carnegie Hall. And I just let it be what it was going to be. I really did. I worked on my music, I practiced, but I also really let go and just let it be what it was going to be. And it was beautiful. And I think when I think about, like, my purpose, I think we all have multiple purposes. But I think that sometimes we're given these moments in time that are so beautiful and so remarkable. And that's great. But it's all of the rest of your life. Because technically, I was only at Carnegie for a day, even half a day, if you really want to count, like, the hours. And yet, it will live within me forever. And then I keep going, right? We all just keep going. And so our purpose has to be more than just, I want to be a famous singer, or I want to be a famous actress, or I want to be a famous writer. It has to be smaller. It has to be like, I want to be a kind human. I want to be my full expression of myself. That's a good purpose, by the way. That's my purpose, I think. There's a few. But yeah, I want to be the fullest expression of myself. No fucks given. Just me. And, like, live in that. So today, Think about, what do you want? Think about what brings you peace. Think about, if your problem was solved, what would it look like? How would you know it was actually solved? And how would you feel? All those questions. And then think about, what is your purpose or purposes? It doesn't have to be too many. It can just be one. It could be a few. But think about it. A really awesome moment or quote, whatever. I was watching Oprah years and years and years ago. She was talking about purpose, and I have never forgotten this. This was so powerful. She said, hold on, let me see if I can remember it all. She said, your purpose is what you do without even thinking about it. It's just what you do. It's not what your job is always. If you're lucky enough to have your purpose and your job be the same, that's like incredible. Right? But your purpose is something that you do without thinking, that you just do. And think about that today. What is something that you do that makes you you, and you don't even think about it? You don't have to strain to do it. You don't have to work to do it. You just always do it. And that's part of your purpose here, if that helps. Because the purpose work can be very intimidating, very overwhelming thought. Okay, guys, I know it's not technically Independence Day. It is now well past it, just a few days past it, but it's still Independence Day for me today. So let it be Independence Day for you. Feel your independence, dig into some of this food for thought, and I'll see you next time.